ability left. What about you, Corey? I understand you're a weekend warrior. You can shoot a free every once in a while.
I'll knock down a free throw for you, Leonard, but why would anybody foul me?
Well, fellas, you know, we in one of those periods where we got to find a way to overcome the challenges that we're facing. We got off to a real poor start. We turned the ball over like 4 of the first maybe 7 times. We had, obviously, we've been a lot more efficient with the ball than that. This team shot 29% for the year from 3, and they were raining threes from the parking lot. But that we faced that quite a bit this year. And I think a lot of that is that because our defense has been pretty good over the years, and people are going against us, executing extremely well, moving the ball, making the extra pass. And tonight, you know, have 19 turnovers on the road, playing extended minutes the way we have been was a little too challenging for us tonight. We've been accustomed to rotating our guys at 4.5, 5 minutes, and now we're extending them, and that's something we got to try to figure out a way how to rotate a little better, being with who we have available. But it's late in the season; it's very challenging to change the way you have been playing. You want to continue to keep playing what has worked for you, and not feel that we can't live up to what we have always done on a consistent basis. But the night was one of those nights where I didn't feel that we executed very well, and the adjustments that we made defensively wasn't good enough for us to avoid another road loss.
Leonard, did you feel like your team at times got caught scoreboard watching instead of just trying to play their best basketball?
I don't really even know what scoreboard watching is. What is it?
I'm asking essentially, do you think they kind of threw themselves a pity party when they got down, where they didn't maybe play with max effort across the board?
I like to think that the last 7, 8 minutes, I thought our guys gave a tremendous effort. I just think that fatigue has a tendency to step in when you're not rotating what you've been accustomed to. And so from that standpoint, you know, I think they could be given more effort, but with a less rotation, it's a little more challenging. Tonight, I said, someone asked me what we had to do to win. I said the team that come as close to being the best they could be will win the game. And I thought that's what happened. I thought that Boston College shot the ball better than we did tonight. And we shot ourselves in the foot by turning the ball over. And I think that lies a loss. I thought we dug a hole for ourselves that we couldn't get out of. We didn't get out of. There were times when I thought that we played extremely hard, but I also thought that we were not consistent with our execution, offensively or defensively. And I don't think that when you're in the ACC, especially if you go on the road, you got to expect the team to be at their best. And I thought they were at their best, the best I've seen them in a while. I thought that our youth and experience showed at times, but that's who we are. We got to find a way, you know, to overcome where we are. It's going to take a gallant effort and a lot better execution and us being connected in order to win the last 3 games that we have on our schedule.
Leonard, you talked about how you might have to switch up rotations. What could that even mean? I mean, it's not like you're getting free agents. Like, what could you even do?
Well, we probably could just have a set rotation of maybe 4 minutes and keep the ones we have, the ones we do have, the play, we just keep them fresh and try to monitor giving them maybe blows before timeouts. But that's not as easy done as I'm saying, because tonight I called the timeout when one of the guys retired just to get some rest because we were playing pretty well, and I didn't want to go too much deeper into our bench because of, well, number one, the availability was not there. Secondly, I felt we had a good rhythm going with the guys that we had on the floor. But that's what I mean. We're gonna have to start trying to figure out here down the stretch, you know, how are we going to be able to overcome, you know, the lack of quality of the depth that we've been accustomed, and because I don't see us getting any of those injured guys back anytime soon.
And Leonard, you guys didn't turn the ball over much at all against Duke in that pressure defense. What do you think was the difference today?
Well, I thought that in the first part of the game, they did a very good job of overplaying us, and we did a very poor job of moving without the ball to get open. And sometimes when a guy makes a pass and it's stolen, you always look to the guy who made the pass. But I thought that at the beginning of the game, the guys, the cutters, the receivers were not moving quick enough and fast enough to receive the ball. When people are playing you with that level of pressure, the rule of thumb is just reverse the ball, move the ball from side to side, and break down the pressure. But instead of moving the ball from side to side, we turned the ball over at the beginning of the game, which gave them what 11-0 run. And I think we turned the ball. I know we turned the ball over 3 of the first 5 possessions that we had the ball, and they were live ball turnover. They gave them run out baskets to the basket, and then they came down and we missed a shot, and they came down in transition and hit a 3. So it was 3 run out baskets and a 3. Now all of a sudden you're down, and now you're digging yourself. So now you got to expend more energy, and they can be more patient. You know, it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Any more questions for Coach?
I assume do you think what Matthew and Jalen and Cam are getting with all these big minutes? I know it doesn't help you right now, doesn't help you win on a Monday night, but it can be big for later on this season and later on in their careers. This kind of
no doubt about that. This is unbelievable, valuable experience these guys are getting, where they're learning what it's like to play at this level, and they're learning what it's like to have teams coming at you that maybe might be at the bottom of the league, and you're gonna find out there are no weak sisters in our league. And if you're not at your very, very best every night, something bad can happen to you. They're getting a very valuable lesson, and they've been forced to play more minutes, longer stretches, and they're learning what it's like to deal with officiating that maybe might not be as consistent as you like for it to be. And there's no doubt that they're gonna be better as a result of going through this. Right now, it's extremely painful for all of us, but this is who we are, and this is the hand that's been dealt with us. Can't feel sorry for yourself, can't make any, we don't need to have a pity party. We just need to keep grinding.
You guys all set?
Thank you very much, fellas.
Thank you.